Now, high key, I don't know if this is supposed to be Cyberman's ultimate,
You'll
but
learn
if it's
today.
not, I don't know what else. It has a whole cutscene. That has to be the Cyberman's ultimate. Hey YouTube, welcome back to Universe X, and today we are back with another Sparking Zero video. We're starting to go a little short on the sagas that we can cover, but we are about to round it out with style, and this time we'll be rating all of the ultimates from the Saiyan/Frieza Saga. So with that being said, you can go in the description to see the original content footage that this came from, and links to all of those creators' pages. And then the last thing I want to say is, if you like the video, but if you love the video, maybe even think about subscribing, because we're going to do so much more Sparking Zero content around here, along with Daima, Dokkan, Legends, etc, etc. So, with that being said, let's get into it. Kui ends up like kind of distracting him, and he hits the blast on him. That's pretty silly. I'm pretty sure that's his ultimate. I could be wrong on that one. It's hard. Nobody's really put up footage on Kui, but it looks like he's going to distract the enemy and then jump up and try to like get them with the rapid consecutive, never worked on a single person in the history of Dragon Ball beam attack. So I'm actually really like kind of happy about that. It seems like just a funny thing for a gag character, but yeah, at least it's quirky, at least it's cute. Pretty sure we got a nail here. Yeah. Okay, so that's actually pretty cool. That's pretty cool. This is from the trailer, so I don't get to see the finish because they clip it, you know, pretty much together seamlessly. But this is pretty cool. We get the rush, we get the attack, and they put some shine on Nail's name. I think the end of it was the coolest part because, like, you do have like the halo coming out from like the blast coming out of Nail's hand, plus you also have like the energy radiating off of his back. I think it was a really slick animation. Zarbon getting up in here. Look at the focus. Okay. Surprisingly, Zarbon kind of got some shine there. You got the setup, the frame, the eye focus, and then he just fires off the beam with like an impact animation and then a huge explosion. For some reason, they gave Full Power Energy Wave a massive revamp for Zarbon, but I'm here for it. It looks cool. All right.
But now I introduce you.
Vicious knee. Oh, open hand bitch slap. We can't ignore that. Oh, pile driver. Bang. Yeah, okay. That was classic. That was classic Zamasu. We all remember when he grabbed Vegeta and just like planted him like a daisy. The open hand slap is always going to be powerful. I liked it when it was on Zamasu. I like it when it's on Zarbon, so that's pretty awesome. I think this is actually going to go pretty hard because that did look savage. That did really look savage. Alright, so we got Raditz right here.
Wait.
Okay, that view's awesome.
Dude.
Oh, they're kind of going off.
Wait, they cooked with Raditz.
Yes, they did, Mr. Nano. Yes, they did. Okay, so Raditz actually was really cool. He doesn't get a lot of shine in the show. He was there for just a little bit, and I personally think that Raditz should come back in the story, because if Goku had this much potential and Raditz was this much stronger than Goku, you'd think that Raditz has a lot of potential too. But like, fanfic aside, I think they did pretty well with this animation. It was short, it was sweet, wasn't completely over the top, so it's not going to be like, you know, past the 50% mark, but it definitely is way better than the bottom of the barrel. All right, here we go. Yeah, the Nappa special. Ooh. Short, simple, sweet. It's just Nappa's mouth blast. It's not like anything was super crazy about that, but it was still nice to see. It's solid, huge explosion radius. It looks destructive, feels like an ultimate. We can keep that. We can keep that. It's definitely not high up on the list, but it is a solid enough animation for a fodder level character. Okay, let's see what first form Frieza has to offer. All right. That's a classic animation. So yeah, that was a classic animation. That definitely looked really cool. It's short, it's sweet. It's not necessarily going to be too high on the list, but it definitely is an iconic move, and I dig it. I dig it a lot. Now, high key, I don't know if this is supposed to be Cyberman's ultimate, but if it's not, I don't know what else. It has a whole cutscene. That has to be the Cyberman's ultimate. That has to be the Cyberman's ultimate. So, I mean, that's just standard. And it's funny because it happened against Yamcha, but that's just standard. He comes over, he has the bomber attack, the kamikaze bomber attack, and he blows himself up, and then, yeah. So, that looks to be Cyberman's ultimate attack, and I'm here for it. Pretty solid. I think it's pretty solid. Not too high, not too low. Actually, you know what? The cutscene did look pretty cool. It's not the bottom. It's definitely just not really about 50% for me. All right, let's see. Even Yajirobe can have some swag on him. Miss, 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 miss. And sword gone. Oh wait, JK got him. Yo, that was neat. That was neat. It definitely isn't high up on the list, but that was funny. That gave me a little chuckle. I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it. I'm thinking like 40% up the list. 40% up the list. Probably where that's gonna land. All right, we got the body change going on here. Ooh, I actually like them showing the Ginyu behind him. Okay, so this has always been a very, very, very funny type of move, and I don't think it's going to be any different in this. You can use Ginyu, take your opponent's body. I thought the animation is probably the most justice that's ever been done in any game, with like the transparent visage of Ginyu behind him, just like in the show. I thought that was actually really, 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 really cool, and yeah, like in terms of nostalgia and unique animations, this is pretty good. So it's definitely above the 50% meter mark. We got the Raccoon fighting bomber. Oh, look at that, look at that. Oh, King Kong status. Oh, all right. So, you guys, by now, if you've been watching my other ones, you should know how I feel about Super Explosive Waves. I feel like they have to be dressed up. They have to be dressed up to feel different, to feel unique. And this one was dressed up. We got Raccoon literally flexing on his ops, and then we had the explosion. We get the person caught up in the explosion, then we just see the like bird's eye view of the explosion going crazy. And I think this is enough. This is enough to make it unique and not just another reskin of a Super Explosive Wave. So this is not going to be like, you know, higher than 50% up the ladder, but it's not going to be at the bottom of the barrel by any means. Okay, let's see what Goldo's got. Wuju. Oh, okay, that animation looks very unique. Oh, all right. Okay, so with Goldo, that's actually pretty neat. So one, we have a very, very, very unique animation for the paralysis, like key energy attack, and I think that's actually really, really, really cool. You don't get to see that much. And then on top of that, we once again have the kind of cut to like white and black to avoid the gore, and I think that's actually it's a pretty nice touch. Still allows you to get the super move or the signature move out without maybe tripping over rating laws, and I think that's neat. I'm not going to be going out and playing Goldo, but Goldo definitely has a ultimate attack that's over like the medium threshold of this ladder because it's just so unique. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Oh, okay, they give you the silhouette so you can't see the yacht getting penetrated. That makes sense. That makes so much sense. No, realistically, that was cool. They wanted to get away from gore, and so they made it a silhouette, which I'm okay with. You still get the general idea. You didn't need the Dragon Ball shot of Krillin literally getting ragdolled on Frieza's horn and like bleeding from his mouth. That was fine. I thought that was fine. It's fairly short. It's probably not going that high on the list. We'll see, we'll see. Here we go, here we go. I remember seeing this before. This one looks amazing. And look at the frames you get once they connect. It's this right here. Yeah. I definitely feel like that was a lot cooler than I thought it was going to be. The Great Ape using the Gallic gun. And then on top of that, having like the full-on sketch white and black intensity of like the Great Ape face. That was hot. That was hot, and I love this animation. I have always been a fan of this one. Yeah. Oh, finish it off. A little flare on that one. No, that one was actually really, really cool. I dig that. That was always an iconic moment. I'm glad they had it against Piccolo. That looked really, really, really clean. I wish the miniature blast would have lasted for just like maybe 2 seconds longer, but I understand there's time constraints to this thing. I think that's solid. That's solid. That's definitely just right in the middle, I think. Yeah, we got that final clash. And we didn't get to see like all of it, right? But like, you guys pretty much get the gist. Frieza fires a huge beam upwards. It's the same beam that Goku responds to with You Fool, and they did that in the trailer. So we don't get to see the landing of it, but I also haven't been able to find footage of it online. But yeah, we can kind of get that. Based off of that, I'm sure it's gonna have a really cool effect when it hits. Probably the exact opposite of Goku's in his Super Saiyan form, so you'll probably have that person caught up in it. But that's just speculation. The lead up at least looks cool. The voice acting feels great. Thank you, Mr. Mills. And yeah, I think this is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. All right. You already know Krillin popping off. Yes. Oh, look at that. Look at that Rasen Shuriken level of excellence. Yeah, I'm definitely down with that. Krillin definitely has some shine on that one. I loved how that one played out. And the chain destructive disc into the large, huge destructive disc. Always a fan of that. Definitely a solid animation. Nothing too flashy, nothing too over the top. But the end was actually really, really good. The finish felt satisfying. So, I mean, we're going to put that a little higher than mid. Not at the very, very top, but it's definitely not even... It's above 50% up the meter. See this? Ah, the death ball. Oh, okay, okay. That's a little crispy. That's a little crispy. Get it in there. All right, it looks like it glitched out a little bit of the water. Basically, like it went down beneath the water and it was on top of the water. Hopefully that'll be fixed in the final build. That looked fine. That looked absolutely fine. It was iconic. He put the hands up, expanded the death ball. I actually really like that one a lot. That's so far, Frieza Saga has been kind of tame, but I think that like that one's gonna be one of the higher ones on my list for sure. This in, let's get this in. Yeah. All right, we got the lead in. Powerful Shoryuken. Gut punch. I saw a Shoryuken into a Shoryuken. Dirty Fireworks actually looked really good. I like that. I like that. It wasn't like the craziest, but it was still really, really, really cool. Not terribly flashy, but really effective. I mean, we can't ignore the power of a Shoryuken into a Shoryuken right afterwards. I'm here for it. I think this is a solid one and is gonna be well above the 50% mark on the meter. All right, we got the Spirit Ball. Let's go. Okay, that has swag to it. That had some swag to it. Even though like people make fun of Yamcha, but that was really flashy. That had a lot of like dynamic action to it. That's actually one of my more favorite ones from this saga. I'm not gonna hold you. That's high up on the list. That looked really, really cool. Yamcha was feeling himself and it showed. All right, we got Burner going off. And if I'm not mistaken, he has a team move with Jace. Yeah, so they both actually share the same move. Which is cool. You just pretty much get to see who initiates it first, and I'm down with that. Like, oh, look at the stance off. That's actually crazy. Nah, that's great. That's actually great. So that definitely has to be in the higher parts of like unique moves. Not like team up moves always hit different, but that one is like so iconic to the Frieza Saga and it's so unique compared to any other attack in the game. That one's definitely one of the highest up here. Like no lie, no fronting. That's definitely one of the highest up here and I'm hyped for it. I'm super hyped for it. Alrighty, then we got the special beam cannon. Oh, look at that face. Look at the sparks coming off of it. No, that's good. Alright guys, that is an excellent animation. It's probably going straight to the top echelon of this video's list. Realistically, that's super solid. You can see like the grit and the ferocity in like Piccolo's face. It looks like an ultimate attack, and just the animations of the like energy coming off his fingers when they're touching his forehead. This not only is such a good animation, but it makes me so much more excited when we finally get Beast Gohan, and you know his ultimate is going to be that special Beast Cannon. I am so excited for that. Yeah, this is a great animation. All right, let's see it. Let's see it. Oh, the change. I remember seeing this before in the early footage. That looks so good. We get the, yeah, so everything about this looked pretty cool. The lead up into it, the anger on his face, the Kamehameha turning from blue to gold in his hand before lobbing it, and then even that zoomed out panel looks amazing where you can see the beam getting thinner as it dies out. Very, very, very clean, very concise, not over the top, very, very, very solid animation. There's a lot of solid animations in the Frieza Saga. I'm kind of noticing that nothing looks terribly flashy, but a lot of things do just look sufficiently solid. All right, let's see, let's see. Oh, that's based. Yo! Yo! By far one of the best, if not the best for this saga. Everything from the gathering the energy to the way he like just like locked and loaded and yeeted it at the opponent, and then the way the opponent just flies off in his face. Yeah, that might actually take the cake for like top animation for this video. We'll see at the very end. Well, you guys will see. I'm still trying to figure it out. You guys will see the finished product. All right, ready for this one. The Namek Spirit Bomb has always been good. Always been represented well. Look at that. Like, it's so powerful. Yeet that shit. Look at him hold the stance though. Oh, the catch and the incinerate. Yeah, that's what's up. And you can see him still holding the stance, then rising up slowly from it. This is a solid animation. And honestly, I am here for it. Very, very, very excited to use this as many times as possible while I'm using this character. And there you have it. After this, there's really only the rest of Super to cover, and then I'm gonna switch up what kind of content I do for this game while waiting for this game to come out. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching this video if you're still here. I got the Discord link in the description if you wanna talk about all things Dragon Ball on the Discord. Still setting up the non-TCG side, but it's going to be pretty polished soon. And then last but not least, once again, if you like the video, like the video. If you love it, subscribe, and we are going to be doing so much more Dragon Ball content here. Thank you, and I'll see you later.